light in there. See if anyone wants to tune in this morning. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and jump right in. If anyone tunes in, I will absolutely try to do what I can and say hello. Alright, Andrew and I, the real estate guy, it is Thursday. It is a beautiful day to think about gratitude, to think about transformation, and to think about moving forward. If you've watched anything for any length of time, you know that I am a big focuser on the phrase, keep moving forward. So as I'm looking at the decade in front of us, and I'm looking at everything that is going on, I'm here at Chattahoochee Technical College for a real estate course on contracts. And as I'm driving here, I remember a time that I had a job laying pipe. I was laying pipe for a giant construction project. And it was hard work. And it's one thing to sit online and read, these are the industries that we don't have enough employees for, and these are the industries that are just outpacing everything. As a young person in 2020, I am a big fan of technology. I love how connected our society is. Hey Nikki, hope you're doing good today. So I'm a big focuser on moving forward and on what the future of society looks like. So it's 2020, I'm young, I like technology, great. Rewind a little bit, I grew up with a truck driving cowboy father. Amazing, hardworking man, always doing what needed to be done. And so I'm very grateful that I was able to learn about hard work and good ethics. Unfortunately, they still had a divorce, and I was able to watch my mom go into the workforce and work really hard. She went from night cashier in a gas station to running the management for the store, and then she went to the help desk and was in charge of multiple teams of people, for when you would call in and need support. And she went on to be division managers and to just continue growing. Hey Brittany, I hope you're doing really good today. I'm just talking about Chattahoochee Technical College and the future of our society. As a young person growing up with a mom and dad that showed me hard work, and I really want to encourage you, wherever you're at in life, whoever you know, I would love it if you would share this video, because the reality is most of us grew up watching a lot of movies. And in movies, we see this cool science fiction future. We see these giant buildings, we see all this different stuff, and some movies focus on robots. I know that there's an artificial intelligence robot who has been given an award from, I believe it's the UN, the United Nations, or I'll have to double check and make sure on that. But so, with that being said, we have a lot of ideas about what the future holds as far as technology and how it's going to impact society. But I believe that one of the greatest things that we can focus on teaching our friends and our family and those of us that we're connected with is do what you're passionate about. I have 2 boys that spend most of their time building with Legos, taking things apart and putting them together. I don't believe there's ever going to be a place in time that will replace the human aspect of construction. Just because you're young, just because you don't want to get dirty, doesn't mean you might not find yourself enjoying it. We live in a society where we get sterile, and when we get sterile, we don't produce anything. So what I'm saying is, as we're going forward into 2020, encourage the people that do what they're doing. We don't have enough people in industry. Do you know that laying pipe, just going out and digging a hole, you can make $30 an hour? That's a lot of money. And invested wisely, that will produce an incredible return of value. So it's schools like this, Chattahoochee Technical College, where you can come and you can learn about technology. You can also learn about mechanics, make vehicle maintenance. There are a lot of things that we can automate with computers, but not everything will be automated by computers or by robots. So we really need to encourage those around us to connect in what they're passionate about. I'm just reminded of a pretty funny situation. As a real estate professional, I get to work with people all across the board. People that go and make six figures, people that make, $20,000 a year. And I love helping everybody. I mean, I love that I didn't have a computer till I was in 9th grade, because I'm able to see very smoothly that technology is not all it's cracked up to be. A lot of time, it's human relationships that are necessary. So that being said, I was working with a client for a while. She was out looking for some land. And as we go out looking for land one day, I had just gotten my first and last brand new minivan. My very first brand new car, amazing experience getting to pull off the lot. And a week later, I was out showing properties that had a lot of land. And just before that, we saw like 3 or 4 properties in 2 days. And one of the properties we went to, I had just left another meeting, and so I was in my nicer clothes and my nicer shoes. And I'm just walking around. Good morning, Glenn. I hope you're doing really good. So I walk around the property, and I had to just laugh at myself because they're concerned about my footwear, right? I'm like, I grew up on a farm. I grew up doing this kind of stuff. Don't let the pretty clothes fool you. Well, lo and behold, just the next day, we're out looking at properties, and my brand new van ends up off-roading a little bit and got limbs stuck underneath of the van. And it's things like that that help me stay grounded, that help us as a society to go forward. Yeah, it's really funny to look back on, and I'll have a Jeep. I'm not always driving a minivan. My next vehicle is going to be a Jeep Rubicon, because we just live in an awesome world, okay? And the future is really bright. I mean, it's a really bright future, and that future is dependent on us taking our rightful places to enjoy life and to do what we're passionate about. So I just want to encourage you, whatever it is you enjoy doing, learn everything you can about it, and don't let anybody, mentor, parent, influencer, steer you away from the passionate things that are inside of you. If you have a vision and a dream to build architectural buildings, learn from the construction side if possible, because you're going to have a real world application and be able to help create these things that even if robots come along and help guide the building into place, they're still going to need someone like you with your wisdom and your direction. And the more experience you gain, the better off you're going to be. So I just want to encourage everyone with kids, everyone young who may watch this. I'm probably going to post this onto my YouTube, so that I want to encourage everybody, no matter what waves of technology and life we go through, your passion will make room for you. So go out and have a wonderful, thankful day. Enjoy all the things that are going on. Hey, Ian, I know that you're coming in here at the end of this, but just to recap really quick, because you're someone that I know is really good at making things and building things. So please go back and watch this video, because society is telling us where we can keep our hands clean, and sometimes our heart is telling us to get our hands dirty and to go out and do some big stuff. So I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm going to go in here and learn about contracts, find out all the revisions for 2020, and get ready for a beautiful decade. Have a good one.